to the point. Instead, he works his way back free. Granlund fires, score!
Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I'm your host, John Crawford, along with my brother Howie, here for episode number 29 of season 3. Yeah, Howie, you look like you're puzzled.
I'm always puzzled.
Oh, how you doing this week?
This
You
week
doing
has
all right?
been adventurous, I could say.
Yeah,
Between work and personal life. So
Nice. It has
But
been here
it's-
too. The weather here it's been like summer. It's like I think it's got to be close to 80 right now. Oh, I guess not. It's 77.
well, we had that big storm rolling. Well, I called you that one day. We had that.
That big storm. Hail even.
Yeah.
Hail.
I mean, they were huge, like the size of
Salt crystals.
about half. Yeah, like salt crystals. I was scared.
Yeah, I know. Howie called me in a panic. He was trapped in his car.
I was just saying my goodbyes because I
Yeah.
was
He didn't know if he was going to survive the storm. The storm of the century.
Storm watch.
Yeah.
God, I hate this place.
Speaking of which, from what I understand, you're getting close to your move.
Yes, things from the way things are looking right now. Well, originally because I was thinking 3 to 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
but I've had some things happen to where
It's now 3 to 2 weeks.
things have accelerated extremely to where I could be in my new location by the 1st.
That really speeds up your calendar a lot.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And
So with that being said, it being that early,
yeah.
we could kind of scratch off Gilligan's Island because it's too early in the season for cruise tours.
Right. Plus, it's too far away to get there that fast.
Well, it's only a 3-hour tour.
I know it. I just want.
But they don't start their cruise tours that early in the season.
Oh.
So we have
Wow.
to scratch Gilligan's Island off the list.
That's too bad because I know everybody wanted to see the Professor and Marianne once again,
And the rest.
and the rest. At least to see them on the show. But oh well. As you can see, Chart has joined us again this week. He's here because of all that's going on there. So he's just chilling over here saying, I am happy where I'm at right now until how he figures out where he will live.
Yeah. Yeah, because basically I have roughly about
2 more shows.
yeah.
2 more shows. We'll be doing about 2 more shows about the time the playoffs are about to begin.
Well, actually, you know what? The 3rd show may be done on the road.
I'm packing my boxes. Wait, I stopped for a pee break on my way to my home.
I'm off route.
How's Lucky doing? How's Mishka doing? Have you seen Mishka?
No, I've not seen Mishka since Bren moved out.
And how's Lucky? He sounds quiet. He must be outside.
Yeah, he's outside.
And Mr. Bill, is he?
Mr. Bill is his voice box has been destroyed. Underdog has lost a hand. Curly's just frayed around the collar, and actually I have to go pick up Mr. Magoo today.
Nice. I'm glad all the crew. You'll have to get a group picture of him and his crew.
But they keep him busy. But yeah, he's destroyed the voice boxes on all of them.
Nice.
Well, he had fixed Curly because that one was broke.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
But he fixed that one.
And now that's destroyed.
Nice. All right, let's move on into hockey news now. There isn't really a whole lot of news except for what came out today, right?
Last night, yesterday.
Yeah, last night, I guess. The NHL revealed all of their outdoor games for next year, starting with the new Centennial Centennial Classic, which will be on January 1, which is where the Winter Classic was. And now will be the Centennial Classic. And that game will be on January 1st, Toronto versus Detroit in Toronto. So that's cool. They add another game. I like the outdoor games. But they did not get rid of the Winter Classic. They just moved the Winter Classic to January 2nd.
Correct.
Which will be a new team in the outdoor. Right? This will be St. Louis's first time in the outdoor, right?
Yes.
And that will be St. Louis versus Chicago at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. In St. Louis.
Correct.
So that was on your list, and as on your list, could Howie be in St. Louis to see this game?
I might.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet to report from the game.
I might. We shall see.
That would be pretty sweet to do. And that's on January 2nd. And then they also announced the 2 Stadium Series games. One will be on February 18th, Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
And the other one, which we were both kind of searching for the date for, but it is at the beginning of the season.
Correct. So it's actually this year.
Yeah, on October 23rd.
This year, next season.
Yeah, this year, next season.
Yeah.
October 23rd, Winnipeg versus Edmonton in Winnipeg.
Correct.
Investors Group Field. So that's pretty cool.
Correct.
So, and then you had said, we were talking about these outdoor games, and I had said that how much I like them, and then you had said that you were disappointed in them, kind of. That you liked them.
There are 3 things I do not like about this.
And they are?
Detroit, Chicago, and Pittsburgh.
Oh, because they're in every one of them.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sick of seeing the same damn team.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it says what, 23 teams have participated, but these 3 seems like they're there every single year.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, I agree. But it's outdoor hockey.
I agree, but they need to, I mean, they got to change it up a bit somehow. I mean, it's just...
Oh, Winnipeg and Edmonton. Huh?
No, I like that. I like that series, but I mean, I'd like to see someone other than other than Chicago, other than Detroit, other
Yeah.
than Pittsburgh. I'm sitting. It's like seeing the New England Patriots in the damn Super Bowl every year. They're just there.
Yeah. But there was a day when Montreal was in the Stanley Cup every year, or Detroit, or Edmonton.
Yeah, but that was back in the days of when they used to have dynasties, which those don't even exist anymore because
Yeah, isn't that kind of sad in a way?
yeah, it is.
Kind of sad.
But I mean, people blame it on, I guess, the watering down of the league and stuff. But I don't think it's that. I mean, part of it is.
Well, part of it is that. Part of
Well,
it is that.
It is that, but part of it too is that players don't stay with their teams.
Well, that's the other big part, is that you don't have players that are, there's very, very few that do. There are a few that do. But nowadays, it's, you're right. They just jump teams to team. So, yeah, I agree with that. So, yeah, that kind of stinks. The dynasty is gone. You'll get the 1 or 2s, and they call that a dynasty nowadays.
Yeah.
Instead of the 4s and 5s in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, the last true dynasty was Edmonton and the Islanders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those days are gone. I know people would consider Chicago a dynasty. Some people would say the Kings are a dynasty because they won 2 within 3 years.
Yeah,
but that I wouldn't call that a dynasty.
No, I wouldn't either. Oh, and today.
Yeah, today.
Being March 10th. Sorry, I keep having to blow my nose. I'm fighting I'm starting to get a cold, but being March 10th, today is a historical day.
Historical day.
Yes. It was back on this day in, I believe, do I still have it? Please tell me I still have it.
Uh-oh. All right. What? Yeah. Okay.
It was on this day, back in March 10th, 1980. Right. Jerry Korab was traded to the Los Angeles Kings.
Woo! There he is, baby. King Korab. March 10th, 1980. We'd love to have you on the show, Jerry. We wish we could have him on the show, especially today. We should have probably tried to get him.
What, 36 years ago?
That was a little while ago.
God, I'm old.
I don't know if I felt this happy back then.
I don't think any King fan felt
No, I think I felt, at the time, I felt like, what the heck did they do this time? I think Rick Martin was part of all that trade, too. Wasn't he? Wasn't he part of that?
No, I don't believe he was, no. Rick Martin came a couple years later.
Really?
I think so.
I thought with the Rick Martin trade, somebody else came over with him. I don't remember who it was. I could have swore it was Jerry Korab, though, but I don't know.
I think that I want to say Rick Martin came over like in 1982. If I could pull it up real quick.
Anyway, well, Howie's digging for the scoop on the Jerry Korab trade. We're going to move into the standings. And there we go. Starting in the East. Oh, Howie, you just interrupt me when you find it because this is big stuff. It's Jerry Corab Day on the Puck Drops here. Starting in the East in the Atlantic Division. A tie for first place with Tampa Bay and Boston, both at 83 points.
I found it.
Okay, go. Why are you laughing?
because
What? I'm
when
waiting.
the trade took place,
Yeah.
well, okay, it was 1981, so he came over a year after.
Oh, so we're not even celebrating the right. Well, we're celebrating the right day, but
On March 10th, 1981.
okay.
So exactly 1 year. So also today marks the anniversary Rick Martin came to the Kings.
Today?
Yeah, March 10th.
See?
But what I was laughing about is that at the time he was being traded on March 10th, 1981,
Yeah.
Rick Martin went under surgery in Toronto.
Yeah.
And they could barely repair, so let's trade him.
Yeah.
He'll stick around in LA for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's about how it worked. Yeah.
Tired.
But he was part of that trade, right?
And no.
Huh.
No. But you know who was part of that trade?
Who?
And this is, oops, where'd it go? And this is back in the days when the Kings made all their stupid trades.
Yeah.
Because we used to have Billy Smith in our system, and we also had.
We had a lot of great players in our system.
Yeah, there were a lot of great. The Kings gave them away.
Yeah.
Who the Kings gave up in this trade was,
Oh man.
well, he hadn't been in the league yet because he ended up being Buffalo's draft pick in 1983,
Yeah.
which could have been the Kings draft pick,
Oh no.
Tom Barrasso.
Wow. Wow. Yep. But the Kings have always kind of had some good goaltending.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But didn't the Kings have Mario Lassard at the time? Is that who that was? Yeah.
Yeah. And I apologize too. I had, well, no, I guess that's right. So after that trade, let's see. Martin underwent surgery in Toronto, and on March 10th, 1981, Scotty Bowman traded Martin and Don Luce, or Luce, however you want to pronounce it,
Right.
to the Kings for a pair of draft picks, one of which the Sabres used to pick up goalie Tom Barrasso in 1983.
Yeah.
And then for that trade, the Kings got Rick Martin,
Yeah.
who only played 4 games
Yeah.
before hanging up the skates
Yeah.
in 1989.
Mm.
So from 1981 to 1989, he played 4 games.
Nice. We paid him for all
Yeah.
that time. Nice.
LA Kings.
There you go.
Idiots.
All right, back to the hey. But this is now, Howie. We're working on a dynasty. All right.
A dynasty of bad trades.
Well, we did have that back in the old days, but
Yeah.
not anymore. All right, in the East, Atlantic Division, tied for first is Tampa Bay and Boston with 83 points. Florida with 81. Detroit with 75. Ottawa with 70. Montreal with 68. Buffalo with 63. And Toronto with 55. Boy, did Toronto just die or what?
Oh, they completely dismantled their team on.
I know they just
But I mean, they're
man.
hoarding all the draft picks. That's I still wonder what they're actually going to do with them. Are they going to
Oh, no,
use
no,
them?
no, no. You're talking about Toronto. I'm talking about Montreal.
Oh, you said Toronto.
Did I? No, I said Montreal.
No, you said Toronto.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, I was talking about Montreal in my brain.
Oh, that's good. Price is still out.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean, this is based off of one guy.
right. But they don't have a solid backup. That's their issue. They do not have depth in the goaltending department.
Sad. All right, then in the Metropolitan Division, we've got a team with 100 points now. Washington with 103, although they did lose last night in overtime against my Los Angeles Kings. In second is the New York Rangers with 84, then the Islanders with 82, Pittsburgh with 76, Philadelphia with 73, Carolina with 71, New Jersey with 69, Columbus with 64.
With that division,
Yeah.
I mean I want to see the Islanders pass New York for that second place spot, but it'll be great to see a Ranger Islander playoff game again.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, it can't because second will play third.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to see the Isles have home ice.
Yeah. And then if you look at the wild card picture for this division, right now is Pittsburgh, or for this division, I mean for this conference, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh and Detroit are in, and then on just outside the bubble by what? Well, not even by just a win is Philadelphia with 73 points. Detroit has 75, and Carolina's not that far behind.
No, and I don't know if you saw too, because the Islanders just started playing at Barclay this year in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They stories has it they are already looking at trying to get out of their lease and maybe moving out of Brooklyn already.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
No.
They made such a big thing about moving to Brooklyn, and
they already want to get out of there. One part of it is because of the fans hate it.
Really?
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But you could look it up. You could Google it, and they're basically trying to get out of the lease.
Wow. No, I did not know that. That'll be interesting to see what happens there then.
Yeah. Because part of the main reason is because the fans hate it so much. The fans hate that arena. I guess they've had issues with just how they get treated.
Really?
Yeah, because part of it, I guess, when the Islanders moved in there, I guess when they were on the island, there were a lot of things that just traditionally the fans were allowed to do,
right?
Where Barclays will not allow them to do.
Okay, so they're trying to hold on to some of their traditions.
Yeah, and
bring them over
saying,
to the other arena, and it's not working.
Saying, no, you can't do that.
Okay, I gotcha.
So the Islanders just basically, screw you.
We got our own ideas about today.
Exactly. Jickets.
Jicket. Yeah.
Jumping over to the west and into the central.
Mm-hmm.
We have Chicago on top, tied with Dallas with 88 points, followed closely and tightly by St. Louis with 87 points. And not far behind them is Nashville with 81 points. Then, oh, damn it, I didn't even realize that. And then Colorado took over.
Oh, man.
What the hell?
Yeah, what?
Colorado took over the fifth spot with 74, followed by Minnesota with 72, and Winnipeg coming up in the rear at 59 points.
Right.
Oh, because that's right, Colorado won last night. Damn it.
Yeah. And Minnesota had lost to, what was it, Montreal? Or it was just the other night when
Yeah, it's
they
just the other
played terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it was St. Louis. It was St. Louis. They
Just
lost
St. Louis,
4-2. Yeah.
Hopefully we could take that back tonight because we play
Who do you play? It doesn't matter anymore.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Who do we play tonight?
Well, just look at the top of the page, Howie. You play Edmonton at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right. We play Edmonton tonight. So we get a win, and we're at home, so
Yeah.
we take over that spot again.
Yep. In the West.
So continuing on the West and over into the Pacific. And my Pacific division is completely gone.
What?
It stopped in the Central. It cut it off.
What?
Hang on, let me refresh.
I got it in front of me if you want me to go.
Oh, here it is. Okay,
Okay.
I just refreshed it. It popped up. Yeah,
Okay.
the entire Pacific Division folded from the NHL.
Exist.
So Minnesota does not play Edmonton tonight.
Well, I wouldn't mind them cutting out 7 teams right off the bat. Let's go back to the old days.
So jumping over to the Pacific, in first place we have LA with 84 points, followed tightly by Anaheim, who came out of nowhere.
They finally lost against Colorado. Thank you,
Yeah.
Colorado, and shut them out. Thank goodness.
No,
Well,
for you, yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
not for you.
Followed by them, 83 points, and then followed by San Jose at 80. Vancouver's in fourth place with 64 points.
Yeah.
Fifth is Arizona, 63 points. Calgary is 61, and bringing up the rear there is Edmonton with 59 points.
All right. Let's go to the wild card.
So pretty much this whole division now is just a battle for that 1, 2, and 3 spot.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Yep. Looking for home ice now.
Yeah.
It's all about home ice. All right, let's look at the wild card in there, Howie.
Wild card for the Western Conference. I got to switch over on my wild card thing here.
You need a faster internet.
No, I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, here we go. Holding the 7-8 spot currently right now, we have Nashville with 81 points and Colorado with 32, followed right on that cusp is Minnesota, and then Vancouver, Arizona is behind that, but they're back a ways. So I think the battle's going to be for that number 8 spot.
Yeah.
Between Colorado and Minnesota.
Right. Does Colorado play tonight? Or are they off tonight?
I don't believe they do.
They're probably off, I would guess. Yeah, they don't play tonight. Nor do they play on Friday.
But with that, I mean, Minnesota's got 2 games on Colorado.
Right. Minnesota plays Montreal on Saturday. I don't know why I do it this way, because I can just click on the team and it tells me what they're doing. Anyway. So, Howie, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Yep. So we'd like to thank everybody who's listening and watching the podcast. And you can visit our webpage at www.thepuckdropshere.com. Email us at jonandhowie@thepuckdropshere.com. You can send us a tweet. We'd love to hear from you. Or give us a like on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And you can listen to us on Hockey Talk Radio. That's hockeytalkradio.us. And we are on there 24/7. Is hockey. You can listen to Hockey Talk 24 hours a day on there. It's amazing.
And if things continue on the way as they go, I might be talking to you next week on the road. Who knows?
I know it, right? Oh, man. Hey, we're getting closer to the playoffs, so start paying attention to the standings because your team could be getting in. And we will talk to you all next week. Enjoy the games. We bid you all adieu.
Farewell to thee.